Shalom. Bear with me getting everything together. All right.
I have to get another headband. I think I lost that joint. Remember my black joint?
Yeah.
Dang. Because I remember last week I forgot all about it and I kept my hat on. I was like, oh shit. When I saw our picture,
I remember that.
I was like, oh shit, I got my hat on the whole joint. Yeah. Damn. I thought I bought it. Damn. Huh? Yeah, I asked for forgiveness. Because I
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostle, the artists that gave no stone, talks the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. He's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in, all right? It's the church of Philadelphia, once again, on the highways and hedges, you know? It prophesied the downfall of Babylon according to the Bible, man, which is undeniable right now that everything is going on, man. You know? You got wars, rumors of wars. You know, you got certain, what you were saying earlier before, India.
Yeah, they testing nuclear arsenal, right? Yeah. Everybody's testing their nuclear arsenal. What? To not use it?
That's right. That's right. What's that? What's that? Let the weak say I'm strong.
Yeah.
You read that about right. You know? But, you know, and after that, I'm going to start in Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. You know, because all these things was prophesied about from the beginning of time, man. So, however you feel about it, think it's not going to happen. They thought those things in the ages that they were living in. You know? Because you have different ages. And right now is the age of the end of peace.
Nah.
You know.
Hey, and I forgot what news article I was reading, but I read this week they polled Americans about are we living in the end times, and the majority said we are living in the end time. So that's even for you all thinking that.
They teach that in college now.
Right.
And law classes about the Bible. That's how you know that this book holds weight and they're scared of it. You know? It's got it, bro.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
That's right. All these weak nations who once you thought they were weak, they like, yo, we ready for it. They ready for the rumble, man. How they say in the boxing world, let's get ready to rumble and all that. Yeah, they ready for it, man. And it's really about to go down, man. Which we've been telling you through the scriptures, and that's why they don't want you to listen to what we're saying, because they know it's the truth. And when you know something's the truth, that's when you got to throw a whole bunch of lies and deceits in there and try to move them in or whatever. You know, you really want to hush it down.
Right.
That's what they do. They trying to put the on you.
Right.
Because that's what they did to so many niggas. Man. They did it to so many niggas. Your Kanye Wests, your fucking Kyrie Irvins, and all them niggas that's on mainstream right now, they've been compromised, man. Now you want to come out and say this and this and that. Why? Because, oh, they're the men of the Lord, they're really speaking, and this word is really leaking, man. It ain't even leaking, it's already put out here, man. That's why the Lord is going to kill you niggas, man. He's going to fucking kill you niggas for going against the men of the Lord, man. That he chose. Because they humble. What are they? They're worms, man. They don't got no fucking defense. But the how about some shot? And yo, people don't even believe in that. So it's strange to them.
And hey, that's the faith that the men of the Lord have. You can't do nothing to us that's going to get us to shut our mouths. And there will be no apologies. Let me tell you, the real men of the Lord and the hopeful elect, you're not going to get come to us with that nonsense. You see what you get.
They're going to have to at one time.
And see what you get.
They're going to have to. Matter of fact, grab 2 Ezra 6, chapter 6, verse 1. We're going to hop on that. Just to let you MFers know. And that's why you setting up all your false prophets. You know, setting all these men up, man. For a reason. To try to combat with the truth. So you figure, oh, they know that to this. You wake up, that's why it's like this race is not given to the swift, because the swift runner, you know, they trying to sprint, they running real fast. Now you throw some hurdles in there, stumbling blocks, you can't do that. Because if you try to run through that, you're gonna fall and stumble every fucking time. That's what these people don't realize, man.
Hey, what you don't realize, hey, what it says in 2 Corinthians? Hey, for you can do nothing, against the truth, but for the truth. So everything you do, you setting yourself up. Time and time again. So hey, good luck. Where you want for second address? 6 and 1? Come on. This book is second address, chapter 6, verse 1. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen. Before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid.
Before the foundations of paradise were laid. That's talking about the earth being created. You know? And us being in that power seat, man. Before all that, before everything, the Lord knew the end, man. Which is going to get into that word, bro. Yo, man, because Ezra's was a man that he was heavy in the question. He was inquisitive, man. What they say, an inquiring mind wants to know. Ezra was inquiring, man.
God.
And the Lord was like, okay. Yo, just like King David. King David was at the Lord's only ark. So, of course, he had questions. Yo, he knew he was wrong. Yo, men like that, the Lord is dealing with those men, man. Because they want to know, like, they're like, yo, you know, he created your spirit to be like that.
God.
Not to question him. Because every prophet, they like, damn, Lord, when you going to destroy this place?
Right.
I'm tired of this. But, yo, that's why I bring this out, 2 Ezra chapter 6, man.
Right.
Because it's telling me before all this was created, the Lord already had the game plan laid down, man. We're just playing it out, man. You know? Yeah, bro.
God. Before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together.
Yo, that's before he created everything. So you want to go back to the beginning, that's the beginning. Before all that. No, before all that. The Lord already had a plan. So that's why you got to trust in him and not me. You know? But you got so many false prophets already. But before all that, the Lord already did it. And that's why he did it. You know?
He made that spirit for you.
That's right.
Really for the sign for the hopeful elect. Because we know how bugged out you were.
That's right.
Or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys in Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them.
What it said before the years were sought out.
And ere the present years were sought out.
So now what? Let's talk about our different captivities, even us ruling. You know? This is a movie. It's the Lord's movie. So you have to put your trust wholly in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Ba'ashem HaRachakodash. Because if you don't, you're done. You're done.
God.
And man is always going to try to throw that little monkey wrench. Yo, I got this. Yeah, because now your vision is you gotta be like a horse with them drawn. The bridles. That's what they call them. That's the name of the bridles when they on the side. So what's a bride? That's where you get the word from, bridle, a bride. A horse is power. So the bride is only looking for her husband to deliver.
God.
They got that tunnel vision. That's what the men of the Lord, the elect, starting with the elect, had, man. You don't get sidetracked with different doctrines and all that. You defend it. These niggas don't defend shit. They toss to and forward every win, man. With every doctrine, they toss with them. Which I'll have a testimony later about what happened earlier today, man.
God.
With a couple brothers I know that was out here teaching. Here. You know? And now they're on different doctrines, man. The Lord allowed me to see that. Not saying I'm somebody great, but the Lord is always going to allow you to see things when it's going off, man. You know? Yeah, brother.
Hey, and it said that, you know, for the men of the Lord, that proper doctrine is what? Music to our ears. That's where you get that saying, really. You know, because that sound, we're going to, you know what I mean, be able to hear that sound and know it. So for you so-called men of the Lord that's on these just bugged out doctrines, guess what? You weren't given a song. No?
Yo, what's that? How Jay-Z said it? They in the club singing off key.
Yeah, that's exactly what y'all do.
Put another round.
Right.
It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. Because, yo, you singing off key, you're not singing that song. You going off. Yo, get another round for them niggas. What's that another round? That's a drink for your ass, man. To keep you drunk. And then you're going to see how much more wax and worse they are, man. These niggas waxing worse and worse and worse, man. When you got men, you probably even follow, but they, you got men in GMS, you know what I'm saying, and brothers that speak that same doctrine. But you got men that's been teaching the same thing humbly, man. Going over the same scriptures. Because you learn by repetitiveness, man.
Yeah.
Jake ain't just going to get up the first. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Now you got to keep going over with them because why they hard-headed, man?
Yeah. Stiff-necked people, right? I got a precept for that,
Right,
from the
brother.
Songs, too. This book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 19.
Right.
Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs.
And, that's how a lot of brothers learn things. The what? Songs. I think King David was singing songs because you learn the words to that melody, man.
Ooh, that word about to come out.
Then go back to what? Rakim. Check out my melody. Check out my melody, because now you start jamming. You like, oh shit, that's my jam. Now you really jamming with it, man. You know, because like how you learn your and when you really speak the alphabet, or when you prime example, songs, the songs of David, songs, you sing it, and even going into what Psalms 137, 1 3, it talks about they require those that put us in captivity.
Oh, required of a song worth, yeah.
And they was like, sing us those songs.
Yeah.
And the brother sent me a video earlier, and it was the dudes. I see the video, but they was like, they was talking about none. They was singing. They was going in. But that's because they look at that like, we got you in captivity. Yeah, sing about Noah now, nigga. Yeah, sing those songs to me now, nigga. I'm singing the same thing. And that's worth. They want entertainment. Oh, that song was entertaining. They knew that it happened. They're like, oh yeah, we defeated them. This was true.
We'll start that back to the top. This book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 19. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord.
Right. Even when you say the Shabbat, you sing it. Even the Catholics, those damn devils, they sing. When they read, they're even the fucking Muslims do that. The Arabics, man. Wow, where they get it from? Jacob is the former of all things. We started that shit, and not shit Salah. But we started that. That's why when you pray, what's that? Deuteronomy 6 and 4. People like Shema, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allah, Hayinawa, Yahweh. It's a song, man. When you play the piano, that's a string instrument. Why you think King David was heavy on that? That's why they go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and they got a different a tone to it, man. It comes from ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, the alphabet, man. That's why he said he's going to return to your pure language. A pure language. For you to be able to speak. Because right now, we're speaking a bastard tongue. But we're teaching you about, we're about to go back to that song from the beginning.
Hey, I got another swift one.
Go ahead, brother.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 19.
Bring it out.
Now, therefore, write ye this song for you and teach it the children of Israel.
What we doing right now? Now these niggas saying, you got the doctrine right now where dudes are saying, I'm gonna mention this fucking dickhead, the Mississippi maniac. Now he's talking. You still out there on the highways and hedges with another man. So you're in the camp. You're camping because the Lord told you what? Send them out twos in camp. Send them out in twos, right? So you out there, but you're telling folks, you don't need that. You're rejected. Your butt hurt because the Lord has rejected you, man. It wasn't never for you. So now you're saying, like, how are you supposed to learn? You're going to learn from a man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua is not coming down off his chariot. He's not coming off his throne and coming down here like, yo, let me talk to this guy right here, man. Oh, if you feel offended, let me fix everything. Right. No, he's not doing that, man. The men that he dealt with, just like he dealt with Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all of them, that's how he's dealing now, man. And if you can't get it, then you're going off, man. You're not a man of the Lord, man.
And hey, you better pray for that right song, right? That's because hey, it's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You said what? A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Right. Right, because you're doing all that thing a lot of times for vainglory anyway. Right. Because they choose these other doctrines because it's a different twist, right? So now they got their own thing going on.
That's a different song.
Right.
Still some more, right?
Yeah. It says, now therefore write ye this song for you and teach it the children of Israel. Put it in their mouths, that this song may be a witness for me against the children of Israel.
And that's what we're doing. Putting our mouth, because what we had to learn from some men. Why do you think the scriptures told give them double honors to the elders? Because he had to cut. First of all, Yahweh Shah to come down here in the flesh. That's the cut you. Oh yeah, Yahweh Shah is just dealing with me. Nah, man. You tripping. The Lord is dealing with men the same way he has been dealing from the beginning of times. And if you can't get what those men are saying, people are going to get it. Because you can go into the Acts, the book of Acts and all that, man. It tells you, like Paul, Apostle Peter, Apostle John, all of those men, they follow Yahweh Shah in the gospel, man, because Yahweh Shah came and gathered them. And men that was in that same type of spirit, man, teaching the same thing. Now you got men coming out here talking about we're trying to be out here. And the dude, prime example, today, a man from another camp, whatever, right? IUIC. But he's showing me a picture of an Israelite, talking about he's been missing this, that. You're not teaching that that's our judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He's missing. How are you going to get him back?
Right.
That's the Lord's judgment, man. The same way his judgment is to destroy this place, how you going to try to get somebody back? And when you say things like that, they're like, he's cold-hearted. Nah, man. We just know the scriptures, man. God. Because if you was doing the right thing and you never sinned, you wouldn't be missing. There's no excuse for this madness out here, man. And the men that come out here spewing out their own minds, talking nonsense for views, for women, and for satisfaction in this goddamn place, man. And the Lord is about to destroy this place. But that's what you want. So guess what? You're going to get it, man. The Lord is going to give you what you're asking for. You know?
God. And I'm going to jump down to 22. It says, Moses therefore wrote this song the same day and taught it the children of Israel.
So what?
Deuteronomy 31 to 22, verse 22. Moses therefore wrote this song the same day and taught it the children of Israel.
He wrote it the same day. Because what? And a day to the Lord is 1,000 years. But he got it. Boom. So he's in there when the Lord's writing it down, but how he's writing in his mind. So he had to come down and give it to him. to teach the people. You know? Like, I know when my dad talked to me about certain things, I'll be like, yo, I'll pull out a notebook. And I'll be like, yo, Dad, what's up? Talk to me. And he giving me this, boom, and I'm writing it down. Dudes, they forget about their fathers, man. And I'm talking about a righteous father. A father that's going to teach you the truth, man. You got these dudes out here, and guess what? Like, yo, sell these drugs, son. Do this, son. Do this. And they're going contrary to the beliefs of Yahweh Hashem outside, man. It ain't even a belief, it's the truth of Yahweh Hashem outside, man. But, huh? Go ahead, sister. Matter of fact, give me the website to the apostles. That's where, that's where you get the that's where you get the truth from. Give it a
You missed the current end?
give it a I see the constitution. Shalaka, Lord. You got it done, brother, percent.
Hey, that's beautiful. You see how she was here for at least 10 minutes, right? Just listening, right? And humbled herself. Yep. Humbled herself to say, hey, can I learn more? Hey, man, that's
And guess what? I said, yo, give it up, apostles.
God.
They above me. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that taught us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no vainglory. It's all about the doctrine.
God.
Yahweh Hashem outside, man. By Hashem out with doctrine. That's it. You know?
God. It says, and speaking on that spirit of what you just did, brother. Hey, Moses was writing this song knowing that Joshua was actually going to lead the man into Israel, right? Because, hey, let me go down. So Moses therefore wrote this song the same day and taught it the children of Israel. And he gave Joshua, the son of Nun, a charge and said, be strong and of a good courage, for thou shalt bring the children of Israel into the land which I swear unto them, and I will be with thee.
Cause yo, think about that. I'm not saying that Joshua is Solomon or none of that. But yo, King David, he anointed Solomon, you know, to become when he was able to create the temple. Moses is King David, man. You know? But he knew he had so much blood on his hand, and yo, Moses, what'd he do? He slayed that Egyptian. You know? He slayed that Egyptian. No, Salaka, bro. Hold it down.
Okay. And let me keep going into, again, just this righteous song and how special it is. And for many of us, it actually is a new song, because we was off tune, right? We was singing auto tune, right, for some time until Yahweh Hashem Shai gave us that new song, you know, and Lord willing, we bear that number. You know, it was written, predestined for us to get this new song. It says in the book of Psalm 98 verse 1, oh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. You know, and so as we come into this thing, hey, we have to be drawn from the breast, right? And so we start out with the milk. If you don't want to go into, the steak, right? Something you can't chew. So it says, oh, sing unto the Lord a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his only arm have gotten him the victory. So again, we're now into this new song. As I was telling, hey, we were singing in auto-tune, before we came to this truth, right? All off key and all types of madness. You know what I'm saying? We was T-paining it. You know?
Hebrew Israelites. My girlfriend and I were doing research.
Said what?
My girlfriend and I were doing research.
You said
doing research. They're doing research on it.
It's true.
You said it's true?
It's coming out.
It's coming out?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Oh, hello, I'm shot by Shim. Hey, you heard it? You heard it right there. He look like from Northern Kingdom, right? Or is he?
You look foreign, man.
Something there. Hey, he said we studying, right?
Said,
and it's true.
He said, me and my wife and I are studying all day. Why didn't you stop and listen?
Yeah.
You on the drive-by.
He may have to deliver something, maybe at work, because he had stuff in there. They maybe want a delivery guy. Yeah. So, hey, and guess what? We're going to get the victory as we continue in this new song through the spirit, power, mercy, and grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And yo, that new song is the old song.
Yeah.
Our enemies being in slavery. This song is the song going back to what? About 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It's that song that we've been singing. We want to be delivered from our captives. And yo, the Lord already told us that it's going to be delivered. We just got to go through the motions.
Yeah.
And that's the text of us, because if you, just like you got the doctrine out right now, these dudes talking about some, we're in a new covenant.
Oh, man. Madness. What? Madness.
So you saying you're the elect and your house shots came back, and you ain't going to be out over here on the streets teaching.
Right. Why you got Hebrews 8? Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Like, stop playing.
These niggas crazy as hell. Just to touch on that. And then, you still have more than that. I bet you what you know. You just talking crazy. But you got men waxing worse and worse.
It's the book of Hebrews 8:8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Now, what was that covenant then? When he took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt? The older covenant, right? He wrote it on stone. Because going back into what? Where we at? Second 6, right? Going back into the beginning and everything, man. Before all these things, before the Lord already knew, he had the blueprint already created. Just like you building a building, you have the blueprint created. And you make room for error on your behalf as a man. I gotta put investments in this just in case this beam might crack or whatever. It's insurance, it's a whole. When you build a building, there's a lot of things involved. And the Lord said, well, he's going to build a temple, in 3 days. We are that temple.
God.
Where we at? On temple. We that temple, man. We're just pieces of that temple. We might be a vein, we might be a toenail, we might be something. That's a piece of the flesh of the new temple, which is that new body. You know, not talking about flesh as right now. You know, but you never know what part of the body you play.
Okay.
And every part of the body plays a major part because any part of the body that's hurting, the whole body is hurting.
You're not gonna be able to function
That's
like
right.
you would, right?
Right. If your leg hurt, your whole body, you like, oh,
Right.
shit, you fucked up, man. You know, because it's irritating. That's why the Lord said you gotta cut it the fuck off. You know, it's like a man in the body keep doing dumbass. You gotta cut him off. Don't even deal with it. To keep you with that peace of mind, man. You know,
Limit that confusion.
That's
'Cause,
right.
hey, man, what I
that's
say?
a
One
cancer.
leaven up the whole lump.
Because, yo, you keep that man in, you're going to keep, if you keep that man in or whatever, you're going to keep doing the same thing. And, yo, every brother that coming around you, they're going to think that's how they're going to get in. That's how cancer gets into the body. It starts from somewhere. Then everything else is attached that and latches on there, and the cancer grows, man. Just like yeast.
Okay.
It has to rise, man. You know?
Hey, and that cancer, it you know, some people say, you know, oh, it just suddenly came about. No, cancer is a chronic disease.
Exactly. It started from somewhere. It started
Right.
out small,
Right.
but you ain't nip it in the bud.
Right.
Like Mob Deep, Prodigy. He said, yo, what's the song? That, the name of the song is As Time Goes By.
Yeah.
And now for and now. We getting this together, son. Your beef is mine. As long as the sunshine still light up the sky. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, the one brother he said, you keep letting them small things slide and be a failure. You keep letting them small things slide and be a failure. You know what I'm saying? Because why? You let a small thing slide and get greater, man.
Yeah.
Why you think we don't eat we eat unleavened bread, man? In the Passover. Because the Lord told us to do that because yo, yeast rises.
Yeah.
You know, what he say in the scripture about the yeast, man. Just like it, man. My brain is in a million places right now.
Yeah.
But you gotta basically get rid of that yeast, man. You know? You can't have yeast around you. I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. Brothers out there, when you see stuff like that, you speak on it. You go through the proper channels. I'm gonna see that. You go through the proper channels of how to deal with it, and it has to all be according to the scriptures. You know?
Hey, but just to back you up, brother, in Galatians 5:9, it says, "A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump."
That's exactly how it is. That's it. A little bit of leaven leaveneth the whole lump. So if one member is bad, the whole body's bad. What we were saying, like if you got the body, if your big toe hurts, your whole body is effed up because you ain't walking the same way, man. You know? Because you could have, like, yo, what they say, like, not dialysis, what's that? Diabetes. You know? When you go through that, you got different processes. Your leg might get messed up to the point, yo, it gets to a point on the person's body, if they don't handle that situation, you can get your limb removed.
Yeah.
And that'll make the body, because the body is irritated with it. The body doesn't want it no more.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, get rid of this shit from me. So now I can function.
Yeah, and if you don't amputate it, then guess what? That stuff gonna go right up to your heart, your nervous system, and everything. Yeah.
Till you die.
Yeah.
And yo, guess what? You got a lot of cancers in the truth. A lot of cancers is in this truth. And they following that. They the diabetes, they the cancer, they the AIDS, they the syphilis, because syphilis will kill your ass too if it goes untreated for a long time. You know? You got a lot of things that'll kill you and because you just think it's small. High cholesterol. What's the main one? High blood pressure.
Yeah.
High blood pressure. They said that's a major killer of the so-called Negro man, the so-called black man. I'm gonna say that it's the Israelite man. All right, the Israelite man from all 12 tribes is on their chart.
All
right, and you got a lot of high blood pressure. The truth right now, and they trying to kill you out, man. But at the end of the day, they gonna be done away with. They gonna fade away. You know? With your doctrines, your man. And you dudes, y'all dudes is, I ain't gonna front. Y'all around, but you supposed to exist.
Right. That's our sign. That's why we talking about it right now.
Right.
You know, because we do have that right and proper doctrine, right? We are singing that new song.
Right.
That was an old song, right? We're bringing it back. But you exist so that we can speak about you to wake up the hopeful elect.
Matter of fact, that's Deuteronomy 18 and 20.
Yeah.
About the shot. If it's no more than that, right?
Yeah, no.
It's still some more than that?
Yeah.
Nah, bring it up.
For the, because you wanted to go into the fact that, you know, they talking about we're in a new covenant. What does it say? It says, verse 10, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
That's right.
Saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right.
I will
hold up. Read that again. Read that again.
Verse 10, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
And what are those days? After those days, which we're in 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 again, right? After those days, the time of tribulation, the times that we're going through right now, the time of Babylon's destruction.
Right.
After all that's done, now the Lord's going to be like, you know what? I got you. Because you got to get the new bodies. That means Yahweh came back. You know what I'm saying? Now he's like, yo, okay, I gathered y'all together. You will never sin no more.
Yeah.
Because this place is all about sin. The wages of sin is death. So for a nigga to say that they're in the new covenant right now,
just bugged out.
That means you don't sin no more.
Right.
So everything that you're saying is right.
And why are you still teaching? Go home.
Right.
Stay at the house.
And you know what? I don't even want to mention this, but I'm not going to mention it. But that's the spirit that the guy that I'm thinking of is in. He said that to me a long time ago, man. Before he was on the highways. He was like, yeah, you know what? If the Lord said this and this, that, everything is already done. All we got to do is just sit back. And I'm like,
yeah, you got men like that. Yeah, I heard that a couple times before too.
All you got to do is sit back
and wait, right?
And just wait for the
just
Lord.
Wait. Yeah.
Let me just grab my yayan bottle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Throw my feet up and just wait. That means you think, and those niggas think that they the elect. Man.
Right.
You learn what though, man.
Hey, so how will you learn except some man shall teach me, right? So how are you going to wake up the hopeful elect?
That's right.
And it was prophesied that we would prophesy. So what are you talking about?
It was prophesied that we would prophesy.
Right.
So it was told that we were told. It was told about us speaking. That we gonna speak about what's to come.
Right.
Them niggas like, yo, shut the fuck up. Don't speak no more. Don't say nothing. What's that song? Give it here. Don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Give it here. They like, yo, give me the Bible. You don't say nothing. That's how them niggas is, man.
How do you think the hopeful elect are going to wake up and learn and understand who they are and what they're supposed to do in terms of these laws, statutes, and commandments?
That's right.
By sitting back?
That's right.
No, they need teachers.
That's right. Yo, you got teachers in school?
Right.
So what you mean, like, yo, you mean to tell me in Babylon? You came up in Babylon and you just knew how to function in Babylon. No, they had to teach your ass.
And how did you wake up? Did you just one day wake up? Come on, man. Right. You heard it.
Right. Ooh.
Or you watch it on YouTube or something. Come on, man.
My
Like,
sheep
come on.
hear my voice.
Right. And that ain't rocket science. You just don't want to do the work. That's all.
Some lazy motherfuckers. You want to sit at home, sipping your tea.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, yo, what's this? It's out of winter time. It ain't even a winter time yet. It's cold out,
right?
But it's about to get into that cold, nigga. Man, I'm gonna call you niggas, but you don't want to get out there in that cold, man.
Right.
You know, you want to be up underneath your lady.
Right.
You know, oh yeah, girl, to the side. Nah.
Right.
We out here. That's a soldier. Soldier, you can't tell your sergeant or your lieutenant or your corporal or whatever, yo, you know what, corporal, listen, it's raining outside today. I can't report to duty. In the middle of a fucking war. And they banging on you. Hitting your building. Yo, let somebody tell Putin that right now. What the fuck you think he gonna do? Put their ass to death, man. Nah, Putin, I can't go out there today. You know, me and my girl, we trying to go see the movies. Nah, bro, you're not doing that, man.
And so here's what I can't understand. How is it that you were able to hear the word through a man, just like in the old days, right? And get woken up to play your part, but now you're not going to play the part to help wake up someone else, right? Hey, man, that's another sign that the Lord has given us, you know, who he's dealing with.
Matter of fact, yo, there's still more in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, let's bring it.
And it says...
Nah, bro. Let's do move with this. Nah, yo, I know how we get a second.
Yeah,
Nah, forgive me, bro.
Hey, man, hey, a lot of, hey, you bring it up. Hey, it says, and I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
So, yo, our people is still going off.
Right. Way off.
Yeah, you still got these niggas saying that they're in a new covenant, right now. But you got people our people. Forget the rest. Forget the heathens, because that's what they're supposed to do anyway.
Right.
But you got our people praising Allah, Buddha, Christian, whatever other God they got out here, man. You got them dudes doing all that, man. Come on. So how are you in a new covenant? Which covenant is an agreement, man? You know? Like, what's that? The Maccabees 1 and 11. When it told you, it's like, let us go make a covenant with the heathen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make a covenant with the heathen. Why? Because that's what they like want some old, we can't make it. We need them. Man. You know?
He was on his walkie hard too. Like, yeah, they're out here again. There they go again. Hey, and it says, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor.
They shall not teach every man his neighbor. So if we was in the new covenant, we wouldn't be out here teaching.
Right.
Because it would be written on your inward parts.
And it says, and every man his brother saying, no, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
Matter of fact, what's the scripture say? I will be their God. They will be my people, and I will be their God. That's how you know right there. To back that up real quick.
Yeah, that was in the 10th verse. Right. It says, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
There it go. You know, so we ain't going to be out here. Yo, you put a sir, Yahweh, send me out with Shah, and teach them the name. We ain't going to have to teach them.
Nah, you're going to know it.
Be inside of you.
Right.
You know, just like you wake up and be, you're going to know the name of the Lord. You're going to know the Passover. You're going to know the you're going to know the first fruits. And actually, with that, you're going to actually be able to practice the first fruits. Because right here, you can't. You don't got no goddamn farm, man. So you can't go to your farmland or your land and pick up some fruits and be like, yo, let me go take this in a tenth, man. You know, because when you really go into words and when it goes down to it, that's why Apostle Gabar is heavy in words, man. You know, because it's simple words that you use every day, that you think that it means this means like, God damn, it goes back to something. You know? Like a farmer. A farmer. When you go into the word farmer, it goes back to a tax collector. Because what they livestock, you got livestock. Livestock is actually money, man.
Yeah.
You know? So these niggas talking about, oh, you don't gotta pay types. Types is not money. Motherfucker, livestock is money. They turned it, gold is money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what they did, they flipped it, they just put it into paper because you ain't nobody on this fucking planet right now in Philadelphia walking around with 10,000 cows. Let me give 10% to the elder. You're not doing that, man. So they put it in paper, and you're supposed to practice that. Just because these niggas is splitting, man. I don't gotta pay types. Motherfucker, this is crazy. What happened with Abraham? Going back to the beginning. That's how they paid tithes. You give 10% of your earnings of what you have. That's your farm, your everything, man. You got chickens, and what you doing it to? You give it to a man of the Lord that the Lord set up in front of you, man. Righteously. You got all these different doctrines out here, man. And the Lord, I'm telling you, the Lord is about to shut you niggas down, man. So right now, while you have time to be like Satan and run to and fro, hey man, you better enjoy it, because it's coming to an end.
Oh.
It's coming to an end. And the Lord is going to shut your ass down. And not just that, he's going to fuck your ass up. Just like them vagabond Jews, man, which I did a lesson on that earlier this week. You know, in Acts, what's that, Acts 19? If you can grab that, just to run over, if you don't have anything. If you got something, bring it out. How about this? You just going to let the Spirit flow how the Spirit flow. Y'all know? You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe. Nah, these dudes, they gotta be corrected, man. They gotta be tight. You know? And these the same guys, man. They got like how we at the gate right now. That's why we gotta stay at the gate. Because they at the gate, they waiting for you to walk off for a break real quick. But you got men that do that take breaks. You ain't men in the Lord that take breaks, man. They're waiting for you to slide off so they can come snatch you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, I have the truth. I know Yahweh Shai's name. I know Yahweh's name. You know? I know this. Come learn from me. Then you got men that even get double out of your pockets. But then they get so wicked, they stop doing that, man. When the scripture clearly tell you, you're supposed to give double honors to your elders.
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with these niggas, man?
Hey, because they want to be the guy. You know,
right.
Hey, I put together my own thing.
Yep. Yeah.
And forget about who fed you, right?
Right. Yo, you are the guy for destruction, motherfucker.
Right. Who's been feeding you all this time?
That's
you
right.
want to forget, right?
That's right. That's right.
Hey, but that's that vainglory people want, right?
That's right. That's right. Yo, even matter of fact, prime example. I seen some dudes, they look like they was from Arabia. I said Arabs, they look like Arabs. Whatever. But they look like they came from that region, right? Now it was maybe like, it was maybe 5 or 6 of them. They was in a group, you know what I'm saying? But the one, he had the hat on. So he was an older man, you know what I'm saying? Older man. And they all around him and shit. You know, so he came in the store, he walked into the store, he pointing, boom. Then you had, I was standing at the door, so it was 3 of them that came. You know what I'm saying? This is order. Amongst them, it's how you know. Israel don't have no order. And this is another nation, but the 3 came to the door, they did not leave that threshold until that elder came. And they was looking, waiting for him. What is he doing to the such? And then out of the 3 that was there, because it was like 6 of them, and counting the elder, but out of the 3, 2 of them walked over because they was asking did he want a bag to take his stuff out. He had to have it. He just standing at the register level. Nah, I don't. He's doing stuff like that because he's the elder, so they looking at him. So obviously he had to teach them something. And they showing him that much respect. And they all older men. They're all older men. You know what I'm saying? They waited for him. They all gathered around him and protected him as he walked out their store to his car and everything. They all got the same will. You know what I'm saying? So Israel has no, like, you don't got, like, that's how we supposed to be.
Right.
But guess
what?
That's order.
It's order.
Yeah, exactly. But the elect is like that right now.
Right.
You just don't know who they are. Because the Lord is shielding them and protecting them. You know? The Lord is shielding and protecting the elect, man. You're going to have the 1/3 going to be martyrs too, man. The 1/3 is going to be martyrs. Why? Because they believe.
Hey, what did it say? Psalms 34:7, it says, the angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
That's right, see that? Encampeth round about them that fear him and deliver him. Yo, as far as, prime example, you don't know who fears the Lord right now, man. You can have an idea, and that's to even get even a little deeper on the level, man. When you want to talk about something like that. You don't know who fears the Lord, because all these dudes out here talking about, yeah, I fear the Lord, God this, God that, God that. But when they go home, you don't know what they're doing, but Yahweh Bashem Yahushua know what they're doing. You got some people that cross the street and pray to the Lord in the right name. Because they know, like, yo, so many people got killed here. And this, yo, you supposed to pray to the Lord for everything, man.
Yeah.
You got some dudes just don't think about nothing. Yeah, I'm supposed to make it. I'm supposed to be. No, you're not, man. You reference the Lord in everything that you do from the time you wake up to the time your ass go to sleep. Man. And then even while you're sleeping, you're supposed to get spirit crying out to you.
Because even you waking up or even you breathing is through the spirit, power, mercy, grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Right.
Nothing else.
Your spirit has to cry out because once you got your flesh, so you can just check out in your sleep.
Right.
Dudes use machines. Oh, I need this machine. No, the fuck you don't, man. And I'm not saying be no dummy or nothing like that, but I'm talking about myself, man. People told me, oh, you got this, you got that, you got that. I'm like, listen, man, I'm spreading the Lord, man, and I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not being a complete asshole. I'm just going to eat anything I want. No, I'm not doing none of that. No, we all fall short. You know? But the physician, man, it's like the one woman told me when I was at the bus stop. And we was talking, and we got into a conversation about health. And she was like, well, I said something about medicine. So she was like, well, you know, and she was a Levite. She was a Levite. And she worked at a fucking hospital. And she was telling me, she was like, well, you know, she said it's natural things that you can take to heal yourself. And when she said that, my jaw dropped. I didn't expect her to say that.
Yeah.
You know, especially in this day and age.
Yeah. You think she was talking about some pharmakia.
Yeah,
and, you know,
and she worked in the hospital. And she was messed up herself. And she was still giving me remedies. Why don't you do this? You can do that. I'm like, you ain't telling me to go grab no buffalo.
Right.
Go to the hospital where you work at.
Advil. Yeah.
Because you got, hey man, it's coming. In those times, man, you're going to have people like that have been studying, that's well educated in those things. That's the Lord is going to send them to you. If you're a man of the Lord. Y'all going to protect each other. Because that's a part of a body. Everybody got a different function. You know, everybody has a different function. But everybody want to be that guy. I'm the guy.
Right.
You can't be in the background. Shit.
Hey, bottom line is you're out of order. Well, you're out of order. Because like the brother said, you got to be up front, right? No. Get your ass in the back.
They want to be on the front line. Because, yo, how do you get on the front line? Like Apostle Tahar right now, he's on the front line. How did he get there? Oh, shit, he had to sit in the back.
Yeah, he put work in.
The strongest one sits in the back.
He put work in.
You watch it so you can see. And how did that's right. That's how you get to the front. Because you sit in the back and you're able to observe everybody's behavior that's in your pack. And you see it. Oh, he had like, oh shit. I ain't gonna do that. So if a brother come around me that's like that, I'm getting them away from you. And you're watching your elders that came up above you to see how to move. You know? I know we jumping around right now. That's the school.
Hey man, and I got a precept for that too. What you just said in terms of how Apostle Tahar put in that work, right? And the other apostles, right? It says right. John 4:38.
And there's proof of that.
I sent you to reap that wherein ye bestowed no labor.
That's right.
Other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors.
See that? So, yo, how you are entered into their labor? You said that we got to get
John. It's the book of John, chapter 4, verse 38. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor.
But you have bestowed no labor. Because you come in with the reaping. How? Because you're watching what a man before you did. Like if somebody planting seeds in the garden, yo, you don't know how to do that. So what you do, you come, you look, oh. But you're brought to that place where you're going to reap the benefits of that land. Because the man that planted it before you. And he's doing it. Yo, let me plant. Boom. Yo, this is how you do it. This is how you take care of it. Yo, this seed right here is bad. You don't deal with that seed. You deal with this. You deal with that. That's what the Lord does with. And we're seeds, man.
Yeah.
And that's on a level of just harvests and everything. But going back into the Genesis, what the Lord do, he always deal with seeds, trees, and like things like that, man. Because we all come from up out of the ground, man. But these people don't understand. They get away from that, man.
Right.
But yo, in these colleges and these schools, they still always reference, yo, the tree and the apple. Meaning the tree and the fruit that tree produces, man. Because the tree that's running this society right now, those are the fruits from them are reaping the benefits of this harvest, man. What you have all around you. And what you go into harvest, what's that? Harvest. It's a harvest, man.
And just to make the point, it says other men labor and you're entered into their labor. So hey man, Apostle Tahar learned from his elders, right? And now he has entered into their labor as the top man in Israel.
So you have to go through phases. You have to be taught to get into that life. You just don't come into a job like, yo, I'm the CEO. Yeah, nigga, I got this.
Right.
I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. Matter of fact, you was here before me, but I know more than you, nigga. Follow me. The company's going to fly. It's going to fly.
Yeah.
You know? You can't have don't work like that.
Hey, this is a spiritual thing.
What? It says you enter into that labor. The harvest is great, but the laborers are few. A labor means, you gotta come in. You gotta know how to. A man that herd sheep and been doing it. He had to be taught that. He ain't just wake up one morning, yeah, I know how to herd sheep. Yeah, let me go tell this nigga that been there, because you got to know the sheep, though, that all the actions and all that, man. That's when you become that guy that herd sheep. King David, why you think King David started off? The Lord started him off with sheep.
Yeah.
He said, I will give you something small. If you can deal with the small things, then I will give you greater.
Hey, just like, hey, when you enter into this truth, right? Hey, you want to drink that sincere milk.
That's right.
You can't eat that meat.
That's right.
You got guys coming here thinking that, hey, with the meat, right? Can't break down the name.
They choke off of it.
Yeah, can't really go into the prophecies.
You got a nigga that come in here, sip some breast milk, now they ready to T-bone steak.
Right.
I'm gonna teach all these niggas. I got them 2 sips. It's great.
Give me a whole rack of lamb. Matter of fact, give me the leg.
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna serve the leg.
Doing that shit hard.
Right.
You know?
That's why your doctrines is off.
Right. Going back and passing more, bro?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Where we was at?
We was at I pulled up Acts 19.
Go to 2 Peter 3 verse 14.
Okay.
Going back to you false teachers, man. That's why the Lord set up his men to scatter. Wherever some false doctrine is at, that's where the Lord sets his men up. Because going to the parable of the seeds. You know? The Lord is like taking a handful of seeds and throwing them. And we say this all the time.
Right.
We say this all the time. So it's nothing. You learn in repetitiveness, man. You throw the seeds out there and they land wherever they may. What they say? Where you think you get that saying? Let the chips fall where they may. Meaning whoever is right, whoever is wrong is wrong. You know? Because those good chips are going to rise the fuck up.
Right.
You know? You got it, brother.
He says, 2 Peter 3 and
3 and 14.
14? Okay. This book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 14.
What up?
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Woo.
Because what we was just saying, you know, you gotta get man.
This book of 2 Peter.
Them seeds out there. Because the seeds that, you got different trees on this block. They all raised up in the same region, but they all produce different fruit. They all don't produce the same fruit. You know? That's why the Lord told us in the beginning, go in the second verse, 6 chapter, we started with. You know? Niggas just fucking crazy, man.
Hey, we're going to see, right? This book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless.
Be diligent. Week in and week out, in and out of season. Instant in and out of season. You got some you got some dudes, I ain't gonna lie, that still go out there in the wintertime teaching. But at the end of the day, they're gonna fall off, man. You know? Like my song right now is Fade Away, man. That's what keeps me calm right now in this time. Because you see so much, and it's their season to rule. It's their season to have dominion. But you have to know that just as sure as we're in the wintertime, we're coming into the winter, the spring is coming. The summer is coming. The autumn is coming, all that. Those seasons are coming. So while we in the season of them, they're going to fade away. Fade away. They're going to fade, man.
Hey, what it say? What goes up must come down.
Right. They say we're going to be a world without
end. Yeah.
Come on now.
Forever, ever? Forever,
Come on now.
Yeah,
I just
forever.
did a lesson on that. I said, why bow down to Esau when your world is never going to end?
Right.
Our world is never going to end. So why the hell would you bow down to a nigga that's in rulership now? You bow down to the fall, then the spring comes. You're like, oh shit, I should have waited. I got cold, they gave me some warmth. Nah, man, fuck that.
And verse 15, it says, an account that the long suffering
Keep going, that's right. Keep
of
going.
Yahweh Shema Shai is salvation.
Yo, we got it, bro. But we going all the way down to 18.
Come. An account that the long suffering of Yahweh Shema Shai is salvation.
So what we just said about being, it's the winter time, but you know the summer, the spring is coming, and you just give in to the winter. That's long suffering, motherfucker. You gotta suffer that season. Just like we have, how many seasons have these devils been in rulership? We have to suffer. But guess what? You always had that evergreen tree that always kept the same leaves, green, looking at you like, this is salvation. This is what it's about. Because once you go through all that, you're gonna be like me in this tree. Your leaves is never going to wither away, not going to fall away, man. You never going to change. You always going to be the same, just like the kingdom. It's always going to be to us, man. Once we get into the kingdom, ain't no giving it back to this person, after this. No.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Because you had to go through these different, and that's why we go through history too. It's fucking cold outside.
Hey, Pastor Hart actually put out a video a couple days ago. It says what? You got to understand the history to know the mystery.
That's right.
You know? So
Right.
So we go into, the prophets of old, Daniel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Hey, we go into them books heavy.
That's right. That's history. That's heavy history. That's your history. The Israelites, as a matter of fact, not just the Israelites' history, it's all of the history. That's why you go into secular history. Daniel, the Maccabees, you know what I'm saying? Joshua, Daniel was a major
Prophet,
Jeremiah,
Isaiah, Ezekiel,
all of them.
Come on.
All the prophets. Why?
Yeah.
Because they stood on this planet. God damn it. They still on this planet, they prophesied to. They still doing it right now. I'm telling you the same thing. Why? Because the Lord had to put a spirit on them for them to come out here and just say what they say. And they, look at John the Baptist. Right? For him and Elijah. Elijah was John the Baptist, right?
Yeah.
But look at how they lived. Back in the ancient, they was some rough ass men. There wasn't no suckers, man. They knew how to live off the land. He drank wild honey. Ate locusts.
Yeah.
He was a man. He stayed in the wilderness, man. That's why I told you, man. The house of mourning. He wasn't around all them niggas. He was like, man, I'm staying away from that. Lord, give me your revelation so I can give it to the people. And the Lord, when the Lord want to deal with you, if the Lord is dealing with you on that level and everything, he's going to take you away from everything so he can get your attention. Because he don't want you around all that.
And hey, guess what? And it's not up to you. Hey, remind me of the prophet Jonah, right? He thought he was going to hide from Yahweh, right?
I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm going here.
Right.
You're like, nah, nigga. They threw his ass off that boat.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. So what is going on? You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, he fessed up.
That's right.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah. It's me.
Throw me off.
It's something like that. Standing in the need of prayer. You're like, it's me. Oh, Lord. Standing in the need of prayer. No, keep going, brother.
Okay.
18. Only not 18.
Already 19. Okay. And it says, and account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation.
No, salvation. For the long suffering, everything that we're going through, there's the hopes of salvation from this place. But it's destruction. You know? I'm going to say, not from this place, well, yeah, from this place, but the destruction of this place. Put it on those terms. You know? Because that's how dire serious it is, man. You know, you want to be delivered from the missiles coming. And yo, what's the talk of the town now? That's all you hear about. Nuclear war. Nuclear this, nuclear. Yo, this country testing that. This country testing that. My mom said that even in her time. Like, oh, well, they did that before. Yeah, it was back in that time. But was they talking about the microchip back then?
Right.
They wasn't. You know?
Everything is
lining up.
They're
talking about it now. Everything, they're right. Everything is lining up, so that's how we know that we living in those times. Matthew 24 chapter. You know, Ezra's the 15th, the 16th, and the 14th chapter. Right? You know, Revelation, all these different chapters, man, and books. We live. Ezekiel the 38th chapter. You know, all prophecy. We living in all that right now, man. That's why it's a puzzle. Pieces together. They gave it to his men, man.
God. Hey,
it's fucking weird.
And hey, the disciples said what? Is now this time where the Lord restored the kingdom to Israel? Right. So hey, we were signing crying then.
Right. Still doing
well, now at this time.
Right. Still doing it now.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
And Yahweh Shah said, hey, it's not for you to know.
Right.
So we want to endure to the end. You know, Lord willing, you know, he keeps that spirit through his spirit, power, mercy, and grace. That's right. You know, that's what we pray for.
That's right.
All this other stuff is foolishness.
That's right.
Your job, your woman, your family, your so-called friends of the world, that's right. Hey, that's all foolishness.
That's right. To the Lord. Now, here's what, yo, finish you, back in the second episode.
Yeah, God. Hey, man. Yeah. Even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you.
And that's Apostle Peter, which was the top apostle. Paul was the lowest apostle. But Peter's giving reverence to Paul, Apostle Paul at that time, like, damn, bro. He wrote to you. Why did Paul write to you like that? And why was he so passionate? Because he knew what he had done. The Spirit had opened up his eyes, like, damn, that's why Yahweh Shah came to him, like, yo, Paul, why persecutest thou me? Everybody that you put to death, you put him to death over me. I came for you. He ain't come like that to everybody. And look what after that, Paul took fire, man. And he ain't stopped. He was on fire. You know, Peter, all the apostles, man. Right. But Paul, the Lord was dealing with on a different level, man. That's why he wrote a lot of things. Because of the things that he did, he put our people to death. And that's why he had to endure so much of, like, pain, man. Paul got his ass whooped.
Hey, and when you think about it, that's why he sent Paul, what?
To the hardest places.
And to the strangers, right? To the foreigners, to the so-called Gentiles, right?
That's right.
Like, come on.
That's right. The niggas just going to look at you like, what?
Right.
But they accepted him. But then you had, because, Paul, he was sent to the Gentiles. Then you had
the Israelite foreigners.
Israelites that knew that they was Israelites. And those was the ones that was on Paul's ass.
Right.
Don't teach in this thing. Nigga, I told you. And they like, hold up. You was the one
wasn't you at? Exactly.
And now you going against us. Come on, let's go talk about this jail cell.
Right.
Fuck them up, man. You know? That's the same thing they want to do now. So if the name wasn't important, if the name don't do nothing, if you could call them any type of name, why they told them back in the Acts, don't teach in that name.
Right. Right.
Because it was fucking their money up. The same way it's doing right now, man.
Hey, and we know that name is a strong tower, right?
That's why the scripture speaks about it time and time and time again. Now they know their name is so important. You got dudes making videos. They're talking about, oh, I'm gonna call on Yahweh, Yahshua. Then your ass going to get destroyed. Bonfire. That's American.
That's a real fire right there.
That's American. Oh shit.
I'm saying that's cross street, huh? That ain't on the field.
That's America, man. See, yo, hey, man.
That's the spirit right there.
Get that, Baba Shah. We got a messed up.
Yeah, we can't turn it like we can.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, it's
you got it. You got it.
Yeah, they can see it.
That's
it's burning. Something on fire over there. Something is on fire.
Come on, man. The roof is on fire. We don't get on fire.
How you gonna make that up?
Yo, that's the spirit that the angels gonna be, man. That's the Babylon on fire.
Hey, we just talked about the heavy smoke, right? When we driving down here. Look at that heavy smoke. We was talking about the heavy smoke. Yeah, we was talking about the heavy smoke.
You can't make that up. No matter where you go, hey man, the Lord going to manifest His word. It shall not come out His mouth quick.
Yeah.
No, hold it down real quick.
Hey man, the Lord, just reveals to us, many things. Hey, just shows us signs, right? And now you got the fire trucks coming, whatever's happening. But hey, just showing us a sign, And as we going into this, like the brother was saying, hey man, that name is a strong tower. And I know we're going to bring this out in a little bit, so I'm not going to, do the spoiler alert. But hey, we're going to go into the importance of that name, So we got, a couple precepts for that. Because that, again, we in heavy times right now, And matter of fact, let me bring that out in terms of the strong tower, And the bottom line is, we have to understand that as the hopeful elect, our job is so that you can know the name and call on that name so that you have the true and right doctrine. So this is Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So hey, we gonna put some respect on that name. Yahweh Yahushua. Hey, Yahweh, He exists. Yahushua, He saves, or He's the deliverer, or He is salvation. And now you got the fire trucks over there, right?
You heard that pop?
That's what yeah.
That shit was like, boom.
Yeah.
So that shit exploded.
Hey, it ain't nothing but a sign. I was telling them, hey, man, the Lord shows me and the brother signs every single time we out here. Yeah, now the alarm's coming.
On Gerard.
Ring the alarm.
You know what? Damn,
ring the alarm. Yeah.
But nah, you know what? Yo, when I was in the world, right, it's a song, and it's around that season. It's called Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I used to always joke with that shit. I used to tell the Ephraimites, I'd be like, yo, it's not saying Feliz Navidad. So you know what it's saying, nigga? They like, well, I said, police on Gerard. Police on Gerard. Now look, can tell you, but not saying like that, but it's just funny, I'm thinking about that. And yo, it's a whole fire right
It's a whole fire.
Yo,
and we was talking about the missiles, we was talking about fire, we was talking about the smoke, and the Lord said, okay, I got something for y'all.
That's what happened up the street. And we was up there that one time.
Oh yeah, God. Blue. Yeah, just think blue.
Hell. Boom!
Yeah. But hey,
I was behind us.
I was right behind us. Right behind us.
Call on y'all by some.
Call along y'all by some Yahushua.
That's the future of Babylon. Seriously. Lord's willing is next year.
Right. Hey, man, Lord willing, we hope it was yesterday.
Right. That's right. That's the spirit you're supposed to be.
Right.
What you got, bro? It's a lot.
Kind. I was actually, I told him I didn't want to get a spoiler alert because we was going to go into the importance of the name.
Okay, good.
Right. So I just gave him a little sneak peek. I know we want to finish up the. We want to finish up. Where's we at? 2 Peter, right? Yeah. Verse 16. As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrest, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction.
So they breaking everything down wrong. They coming out here teaching our heresies. They're hirelings, man. And you got a lot of that in these Christian churches, man. They're hirelings because they don't care about the flock. Everything is about their RFN. And yo, you know what? That's the reason why. How about some we go into the RFID microchip, right? Revelations, what's the 13, 16? That's the deal breaker with this place. That's who you know who's a real man in the Lord and who believe in the Lord and who believes in this society, man. That's going to show the deal for everything. But the minutes out here like y'all trusting the Lord, this, that. And now, as soon as the RFNs run out, they like, oh nah, you know, brother, give me that dog on the backhand.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey man, they take it everywhere.
Yeah,
I want one on the right.
Yep.
You get one on the left.
That's right.
Matter of fact, put one in my pinky toe.
That's right. But they ain't gonna be able to withstand. But yo, guess what? You go, and yo, you know what? My brother was talking about that the other day, and yo, and he brought up the scripture that me and you are the seven brothers.
Oh,
and he
God.
said that,
hey,
I was
man.
like,
wow,
oh,
yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
So that's what really to my ear, like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, you know, we coming into a time where he said the same thing. So you're going to have the spirit of the seven brothers. He was like, because they got put to death, you know, for not wanting to eat the flesh. I'm like, and also, I put up there, I said, also, they ain't want to touch it.
Right.
You
Right.
know? So touching that flesh of the pig now is accepting that thing into your body.
Right.
That seed into your body. You know? The new way Yahada.
Right.
So putting that into your body, man, it's like you follow, because yo, that's going against your power, man.
Right.
That's going against your how about Shimmy Shot. You know what I'm saying? So you go into that, it's like, I'm gonna just take this because, you know, my family. That's like a nigga right now in the Christmas season. Well, I know I'm an Israelite, but
right.
you know, I'm gonna buy these gifts and put up this tree because it's for the kids. Motherfucker, you supposed to be teaching the kids your traditions.
Right. And and for you, that again, like the brother's saying, but you taking pictures in matching pajamas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, cut that out, man.
Family.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Right. And matching pajamas with Santa, you know, on the side.
And guess what?
Stop that.
A lot of niggas that in my experience in this truth, I don't gotta say how long I was in it. Brothers know, they seen the brother, you know what I'm saying? But from my experiences in this truth, a lot of brothers fall out for their women, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But they don't want to get rid of Eve because Eve is a fucking demon, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a fucking demon. I'm not saying get rid of your woman or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But it's like when you come in, you don't gotta tell her everything. Just move. And yo, the Lord, if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. If it's not, it's not. You can't get around it.
Hey, man, and the Lord may move you from that woman because she's talking that nonsense. Because, hey, man, hey, they the main ones that's going to tell you,
matter of fact,
oh, you doing this, or you doing that, or you in a cult, or you hate people. No. Hey, we love the Lord.
Right.
We love our people.
How you hate?
We love the
Lord,
scriptures.
yeah, that's right.
You know?
Matter of fact, grab some rock. 2-1. How about this shot?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's starting that verse.
Yeah, and the brother's right, because they'd be done had a
Fuck the
nerve
boys
to
on
talk about you know, what your priorities is. Hey, the priorities is Yahweh never shot.
Because they will try, and then a man that's coming to the truth, and you deal with a woman that so-called calls the truth, man, she gonna try to pour rank on your ass. Well, you know what? You shouldn't have done this because the scripture says this. And if you a dude that don't really know,
Right.
and she know you looking at her like, oh, yeah, she's right. Let me listen. You's a fucking dickhead, man. You know, because I actually had a woman try to pull that shit. And I wasn't dealing with it. She used to come up the street to the camp. And I was like, yo, when you read the Lord, when you read these scriptures, you know what I'm saying? The Lord bring it out for you in your everyday life, because it's like you're building, you're lifting weights, you know, repetitions. That's how you get stronger. You might be able to lift this today, but you keep doing that every day. You lift the same weight to the point you like, nigga, yo, what's up, bro? You all right? Such. You doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I had a woman, I forgot what scripture was reading. I was reading, but it was when the woman had corrected the man. But the reason why she did it, she was actually right. You know what I'm saying? But she tried to put it in, she was like, well, remember in the scriptures where the woman corrected the man. I looked at this bitch like, yo, you don't even know I just read that term. The Lord had me read that today. You know what I'm saying?
Now let's go into it. Yeah.
It was right on time. Because I was like, damn, I just read that.
Right.
I can't remember, man. I gotta get it. You know? But when I read it, she was like, yeah, you know, that's how Eve comes. She said, you know, the woman had corrected man, and it was a king that the woman corrected, and I think that was his woman. You know? But anyway, I think she was right, but the way she was trying to use it was on some wicked shit. But the way the woman did it, she didn't do it disrespectfully. She just told him like, yo, man, so you said, kind of messing up. Gave him like words of encouragement. But it said the actual word that said it was correct. You know what I'm saying? But when you actually look up words, you know, that you understand things, you know? But she tried to use that shit at that time. I'm looking at this bitch like, damn, I've been wondering about this. You know?
Hey man, the bottom line is the number one priority is Yahweh.
That's right.
Bahashim Yahweh Shah. The number one. That's the order. He's number one. The woman is not priority number one. And that's the problem.
That first
that happy wife, happy life stuff, right?
A lot of niggas. Yo, today I just seen a dude. He was in the deli talking to his man, talking all the control. So I do this and that, and not talking good shit. You would believe this man. If you ain't know. The phone kept ringing. It was his woman. Oh, well, your daughter, he was like, man, I gotta go, man. My baby mom, she's such a. And I'm like, hold up. I'm quiet as hell. I'm in the corner. I'm like the fly on the wall like this. Just looking like, damn, this nigga. I just thought that you was
the guy, right? Yeah.
Because, you know, I need this a day. I need $50 a day. I need that. She gonna give me, she talking heavy to me. Right. I'm sitting there listening to shit like, man. She saw it, the phone call happened the first time. Yo, tell her what did he say? He said, I'm a first down away from her. I'm 10 yards away from her. I'm like, funny as hell, man.
Hey, man, but you're right. That's how men fall out the truth over woman because they prioritize their woman over the work.
Yo, grab that. And when it says, many have went out there which
For
one.
women, God.
That's the
Hey,
first
man.
sentence.
Hey, because where you going?
God, yeah.
When you coming back?
Yeah, God. That's none of your fucking business. But that's just, not to get off topic, I want to make this point real quick. And we're going to hop back. But it was just funny because, then the second phone call, he was like, oh, man, you know what, bro? The boy was like, nah, here, brother. He gave him a drink. He was like, nah, brother, go ahead, man. Go handle your business. Now, this dude is, while I'm watching his face the whole time he walked out the building, I'm sitting at the window. He's mumbling. I said, God damn, she controlled the shit out of you. Now he comes back, you got your daughter and your woman in the deli with a bunch of men.
Man.
You's a bitch.
That's all.
You's a bitch. You're a woman. You became the woman at that point. Matter of fact, when the phone rang, I knew you was the woman. You know? And that's why I wanted to bring up that this first sentence, right?
It's the book of First Ezra, chapter 4, story 25.
Come on, bring it out.
Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father and mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
That's right, bring it out, people.
And become servants for their sakes.
There it goes, become servants for their sakes.
Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
Come on, man, look at Samson. He was a man of the Lord. He was a man of the Lord. But he erred for that woman that was an heathen, told her your secret, got your shit cut off, and your strength was taken away from you. You know? We'll say they become servants for their sakes. You know?
Right.
A lot of men, you can learn the scriptures and be on this level, this, that. But your woman, she's owned by you, nigga.
Right. Right.
It's like the pastor, the church, the Christian church. You know, you got the woman in there. I got the ham, honey. Cooking at home, Reverend. Go ahead, you preach. Oh, go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, preach. Oh, preacher. Preach, baby. But when it comes to that time, she like,
yeah.
And you looking around, oh, yeah, she gave me pussy and this down the plat. Yo, let me shut it down. Because she said it. So that's your God, motherfucker. You know? They have become servants for their sake. We're supposed to serve Yahweh.
That's it.
These niggas have forgot about order and everything.
Right. Yahweh Shai, men, women, and then children.
There you go.
But they, again, your woman wants you to prioritize them over anything. And that ain't going to happen.
Many have without their wits. Wits is your smarts.
Right.
Like, yo, bitch. Another is getting off work. A dude, he another security officer, but he works in the parking lot or whatever. He just came home from jail, right? He did 32 years for a body that he didn't catch. All right, cool. You did that. Now you're home. You got a documentary being done on you. Now when he said his name, I said, man, you got it, man. I said, yo, bro, you know about the Israelites? He was like, yo, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher now. I'm like, all right, I'm leaving that alone. Now you.
He said he a teacher?
Yeah, he a teacher. I know how to teach. I didn't ask you that. I asked you about that. I said, the reason why I asked you that, brother, I said, because your name. I said, you have a name? He said, yeah, the Africans. And I said, all right, or we could try, now you trying to show me a little documentary, but he's on the lines of wanting to be here in Babylon. But I knew he wasn't going to survive because every night I had a conversation with him when he was working. Yeah, man, you know, I got to get my girl. I can't be doing this job. And I'm like,
wow.
But yesterday, when I walked past him, I'm like, yo, I didn't want to say his name. When I walked past him, I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? What's up? He was like, yo, man, you know what? This is my last night out here. I said, wow, what's up? He's like, oh, yo, I got another spot. I said, I already know that. Because I just another young boy that, he came for the, orientation. So he was working with the other boy. He was like, nah, man, because he's like, my life, he said, my wife is my relationship. Without my wife, my relationship won't work. I was like, I'm
What
out.
in the world?
said I'm
That
out.
just sound crazy.
Exactly. Without my wife, my relationship won't work. So I said, you know, I'm out. There you go. Become fools for this. You went out your witch.
Right.
You became a servant for her sake because now you know what time. Now you change your whole work schedule for her, so you can pick her up. Nah, bitch. If I don't want you, if you really a man, she shouldn't even be fucking working like that for somebody else. And that's in a righteous society. She should be working for you.
Right.
But these niggas that talk about I'm the man. Okay, we understand that we're in captivity. So that's why Apostle Paul was saying it's better to be without than to have these women, man. You know, because your whole focus is supposed to be on the doctrine, man. You know, you have men that do have women. Yo, hey, man, I'm not saying leave your woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you
that's how the word too.
Yeah, but you just supposed to know what mindset you're supposed to be in.
Right.
You know, move accordingly. Don't tell her too much. Just do the work.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm about to leave. So, you know, I'm out, man. I'll talk to you.
Right.
You know, you go do the work. You don't gotta tell her where you know what I'm saying? You take it. You got
Hey, and all that blowing your phone up and texting you and all that, I turn my phone off. I just turn it off.
That's what you do. You know? But you have a lot of that in Israel. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Oh, man, yeah.
A lot of men fall out of this truth for a fucking woman. That's the main cause. Like they say, the main cause of death in this dude, those they fucking woman.
Hey, man, look at Adam and Eve, right? He went off.
He
went all the way off,
That's
right?
That's right. That's right.
Into them other ways and philosophies and doctrines.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And that's how sin entered into the world.
That's right. That's right. But yo, hop back in the real fast. We can end it with that. How long we got?
145. I mean 143.
How much percentage we got?
I can't tell.
Oh, what they talking $. Oh snap, we still got shit.
39.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, it's good. Let's hop in the
We ain't even getting to the name.
Yeah, hop in there, that's all I'm saying. Go ahead. Let's finish that was finished on that.
Yeah, I finished freshman.
What we was at before?
Oh, you saying going to Sirach 2?
Oh, yeah. Cut. That was it. Sirach 2 and 1.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's right, yo. So when you come into this truth, you're going to have a lot of different temptations. And what? That's stumbling blocks that you have to overcome. You ain't just going to, like dudes like Apostle Gabar always like to say, is like, man, you see the Israelites out there, they teaching you this. There's like, they got the garments on. You think that once you come out there, you know, you got the truth like a rock star, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get the gold chain after that, the status. Nah, man, you about to drink some misery.
Right.
You know? You about to catch some hell.
Yeah.
Why? Because, hey, read that, bro. It'll tell you.
Yeah.
It'll tell you. And this is one thing I'm not going to say his name, but I told the brother, he used to teach with me. Now he went to another camp. After he left, he got a woman, got a little job. First of all, he had a woman. He used to come up the street to the camp with him and his woman. You know what I'm saying? And he had a job at the time. He lost the job. He still kept coming to camp. Now, whatever happened, he got a new job and he disappeared. Now, the latest I heard on that brother, he teaches with well, I don't even know if he's still with him, but he teaches with another Sabaka.
It says, the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
That's right. Set thy heart right. Set thy mind. Get your mind right. Because a soldier, a fighter, or any type of man that's warring, you gotta have a right mind. What's that song? I got my mind right, money right, ready for war. Right? Memphis Bleak. But what's the first thing he said? He said, I got my money right. I'm ready for war in my mind. No, he said, I got my mind right. I got my mind right, money right. So your money is this doctrine. I got my mind right. I'm thinking, no, I ain't going off. Now you're getting your money right because you're going through the scriptures, you're searching through them. You're listening to where you was taught, who taught you. And you get and you understand sound doctrine. You know, you understand sound doctrine. Mind right, money right. Now you're ready for war. You're ready to go to the battle, and you ain't going to slack off, man. You swing your sword, ting, 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 ting. Now you can do some old Dragon Ball Z, just sprint around, ting, ting, hit him with all that other shit, man. You know, because you have studied, man. You have practice. You know, you're able to combat these demons because this is spiritual warfare. Mind right, money right, then you ready for war. Because this is spiritual warfare. Go ahead, bro. You got demons that's going to come by you in every angle. First Eve, then you got the demons that's out here when you leave your house. Your children, your mother, you know, your father, your brother, your sister. Demons hop on all of them.
And ultimately understand, hey, the test is coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right. That's what he say. The members of your household are going to be your enemies.
He came to set at variance, right?
That's right. Come on, man. Talk to him. You know?
It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Constantly. So that means this is an ongoing thing. This ain't no, we just want to come out here. Nah. One time,
this ain't no moment.
This is one
just a
time,
moment, yeah.
2 times. No, you gonna come out, man. You gotta constantly endure. You think the soldiers in Ukraine want to give up right now, or in Russia? They gotta endure that shit till the victory is won. But we already know who the victory is gonna be won by. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. By Shemara Dash and his elect, man. And the 1/3 is going to come. That's your new Jerusalem. You know? Because the old Jerusalem is right here in front of your face. In the flesh. You know? If I produce a baby now, that's the old Jerusalem. If I produce a baby right now, my baby's going to come out in sin. And continue in sin. But when we get the new bodies and all that, the new Jerusalem, not the hot tone of the top, just real quick. But when we get the new Jerusalem, when we come down out of that sky, those when we be a part of that number, and we land here and we do everything. And once you start popping your women, now you having a child. That child is going to be righteous. No sinning at all.
And the pregnancy is going to be ease.
That's right.
It's
like you got a goddamn deer right now. Them deers, though, they drop, keep moving.
Yeah.
Still walking, they do it standing up.
Hey, like kittens and dogs, too, right?
Yeah, yup. That's right.
The whole litter.
Yeah, look, we got a dog right there. With a woman. Come on, man. He can call on y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. As soon as you said that. As soon as you said that, bro.
Oh, man, that's crazy. You can't make that up, man.
Because I said deers.
Yeah.
As soon as you have kids and dogs, but the whole point was about the woman.
Right.
You said kids and dogs.
Right. Yo, call
Lord, y'all. That's to your right hand, my left.
Right.
Come on, man. They're gonna be dropping.
Yeah.
With no pain, because why is a woman birth pains agony now? Because she went off.
It's Eve, yeah.
she sinned. That's why I said I will. Back in what's that?
Genesis.
I will. The birth will have.
Yeah. I can carry it out.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. I want to get back to that. Bro.
Yeah.
We want to get out of here. Spirit is flowing right
now.
Spirit flowing. Last week we had a little, technical difficulties with the audio. It's like not the audio, but camera shit.
It says in Genesis chapter 3, verse 16, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
That's right, and thy consumption. Because that's that consuming,
And no, it says conception.
Because that's conception. That's pushing it out. Because I was thinking consumption, like buying it up. That's pleasant for them.
Yeah.
But even though in the beginning, when you pop them, they're ugly. It hurts. It's cool, and you get in there, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so for her to deliver, why you think when my youngest daughter was born, her mother was in pain, squeezing my I was like, I'm like, God damn, bitch, look like the Exorcist. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. But these women, and when my middle children was born, was another woman in there. She was in labor for 12 hours, man. So that's heavy for God because they're read it from it.
God, it says, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Matter of fact, go up another verse.
I
think it's like 2, if I'm not mistaken.
2.
The reason why they are in that predicament.
Go right to the top. With Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahweh thy power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath the power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden?
And this is one of my favorite ones, man. Because, this is how you know that the woman knew the truth. Yeah. That's why I always try to tell brothers, you coming to the truth, you think you know the truth. Don't tell your woman too much, man. Give them that fantasy. They want to be, I want to go to school. Okay, baby, you know what you do then. Because guess what? Your family is going to be saved through you if you're a man and daughter. Then you still got to consider Lot's wife. So, of course you want to do, you want your family to be saved. Who doesn't? Don't get it twisted. What man that has a woman don't want his woman to be saved? But you have to think rationally, so you don't tell her too much, because you got to know that she is your enemy. Which the scriptures tell you, how you make a war your enemy, keep telling her the truth. And she going to say, you know this, motherfucker. But you got it, bro.
God. And hey, like you said, just to back you up with the, what it say in the scriptures, it said, out of a 1,000 men, just,
Watch this. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question real quick? You're a woman, right? Just from a woman's point of view. From a man, do you want to hear the truth from a man? Okay, so now listen. Let me ask you this. Now, if you want to hear the truth from a man, so if a man tells you, right, say you're in a relationship with a man, you too, all right? So if you're in a relationship with a man, and he says, you know what, I'm allowed to have 3 women at one time. That's not proof. But that's the truth. Now, can I ask you this too? What if he told you from the beginning before you do it? If he comes here and be like, this is my custom, I'm allowed to have more than one woman, but I take care of all of y'all. Huh?
You said I wouldn't be with him.
Oh, you want to be with him? But you? Okay, but he told you the truth. So would you understand? Okay. That's good. Nah, because some women be like, if you want to hear the truth, when they tell you the truth. You like, I'm not going for it. Y'all have a good night, all right? And that's it. That's the truth.
Hey, man.
But
hey.
Guess what? The truth is they wasn't going for it.
No, they weren't, and they're not built for it in this kingdom, right?
Right, but it says what? Isaiah 4:1. 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Hey, but it says in Ecclesiastes 7:28, yet which my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found.
See that? See, them. Because, the reason why they're saying that right now, it's a point to prove, because it's all about them. Me. Yeah. You have to get on one knee to them.
Yeah.
No, it's coming a time. That's why I asked you. You want to hear the truth from a man? She's like, yeah. So now, as soon as I say, if he said, now, if she would have been like, or if he tells me nothing, oh yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, that's cool. I'll be, down. I can say, all right, you want to hear the truth. But you say, oh no.
Right.
It's not for me.
Right, because she said, yeah, it's not for me. I wouldn't accept that.
But so that means you don't accept that?
It's not for you to accept.
Oh man, this motherfucker is crazy. At the end of the day, guess what, man? The Lord is going to rectify all that.
Yeah.
And it's a reason why the scripture says what it says. Let's ask them. They Israelites. hey, let's get it. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question real fast? No disrespect. As a woman, right? Now, you want to hear the truth from a man, right? So if a man tells you, right, before the relationship, we usually get into a relationship with a man, right? And he comes to you and be like, listen, this is my heritage, and such. I can have more than one woman. Would you want to be one of them? Would you deal with that man? And he telling you that they're here to take care of you now.
First of all, too many diseases.
No, listen. You're right. No, you're right, and I understand that. You're right. You're not lying about that. I'm talking about like in the righteous society where, it wasn't on that.
Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be a man and a woman, nobody else.
Just a man and a woman? No doubt. Thank you for stopping. Have a beautiful night, all right? See?
In her mind, it's supposed to be one man and one woman. In her mind.
And guess what? Now, you get Nathaniel, IUICs, ICPs, GOCCs, guys like that.
The Baptist Church.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Right.
And I'm talking about some groups that know it's Israelites.
Right.
But you're still on that Christian doctrine, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not out here promoting, you're supposed to have more than one. No, you are supposed to have it, but not in this society, man. Because you got one woman that's a problem. Why you want multiple? Right. The whole mission right now, like Apostle Paul said, you're supposed to be about the doctrine. But you got men that come into this, I can have polygamy? I done seen men that did that. Multiple women. You do have men in the truth right now with multiple women that's holding it down and still teaching. And they're elders. Why? Because the Lord put it on them to do something.
Right.
But every man can't do that. They like, he got this many. I can do that. And you can't even handle your own self.
Right. But if we understood how righteous that is,
that's right,
and how helpful that is, we would be in the better position. Because it's not about a man having multiple women. Right. It's about our woman having a righteous man. Right. And if they could get that understanding, guess what? They would be taken care of, and they wouldn't be out here in this goddamn cold weather walking by themselves.
And if I'd have told it, I didn't even get deep with it. I could have been like, if he told you it's to populate his nation, we could be with it. That's all you gotta tell them. If it's to populate, because I know they ain't gonna stand around too long.
And to be taken care of.
Yeah, and then she was the older one, so she stopped. So I give her that. She stopped. So with her stopping, it could be some type of private with it. I don't know.
Our woman,
the younger woman, she was like,
right? Yeah, like, how dare you?
Yeah,
how dare you even
"Who the
speak
fuck
that?
are you talking? Why are you asking me anything?"
Right. I'm ruler over you.
Okay,
You bow down to me.
That's right.
And that's the spirit our women got. But again, at the end of the day, it's really not about, even in these times, a man having multiple women. It's about all of our women being able to be taken care of by a righteous man, and they are helping each other out.
Being in order, that's right.
Right.
It's
And if you think about it, again, the 12 tribes came from 1 man and 4 women.
That's right.
So they'll go off and say how much they love the Lord, they love the Bible, but don't want to be in righteous order.
You only can have me.
Right.
I'm jealous of
right.
her.
And again, they make that excuse that's that vibration that's been put out in terms of there's too many diseases out here. But guess what? If you women wasn't doing your thing and you just had that 1 man, right? 5 women and 1 man, guess what? You wouldn't have to worry about no diseases because y'all all be in order. And so you wouldn't have 50 bodies as a woman.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Right. You would have that 1 man.
That's right. But see, that's that. What's that?
That's the wisdom. That's the wisdom of this world.
Bring that out. We're going to Isaiah 4.
Hey, I'm not having that. Yeah, okay. We're going to see.
You're about to have it.
Yeah.
And we ain't even on it like that,
right.
Man. It's just, just to show you how mixed up this place is. Because if you go over there, Saudi Arabia, and you ask them dudes, the women here,
matter of fact, the men in Saudi, they laugh at you that you got 1 woman. Right. You got what?
It was a video like that.
Oh, was?
Yeah. Then the boy was like, yo, you got, he's like, he asked the Edomite. He's like, yo, how many wives you got? He said, I only got 1. He was like, 1? He was like, what? And I got 14. And they was all in there chilling. No disruption, none of that.
Right, because they in order.
Yeah, because what the women did, they're the nurturers of the children. So when you have them, they all going to take care of the children and everything, man. You know, so one can do this, one can do that. They all want to be in harmony, get along, man.
And guess what?
So you as a man, you got to go and do what you have to do.
Right.
To teach a nation, to train a nation and all that. You know?
And when you think about it, the selfishness is our women because you are not allowing another woman to be taken care of.
That's right, like you was reading in Genesis. Yo, we hopped out of that too.
Hey man, spirit. We just moving. Hey, move through the spirit. Hey, this book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Take away our reproach. They go another one. That's excuse me, Miss.
Oh, she on the phone.
Ask you a question real fast. Without no disrespect. It's a green light. Just for only take a second. All right, no doubt. No, man.
Get hit by a car. Crossing on the front.
But hey, man, that truth coming up. Yo, say it new like, yo, this Isaiah 4.
Yeah.
Nah.
She heard me. Yeah.
She ain't gonna be on that.
Right.
But then again, she got the Santa Claus hat on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, she got sandals on out here in 20 degrees.
Right, went across the street. As soon as we said, she was gonna stand there until we said something.
Yeah.
As soon as we said something, not right now, man.
Right.
Not right now, man.
Right.
Anyway, man.
Hey, that shit. Hey, because they gonna see. We gonna see.
Because and I love it when you ask them questions and you see things that they say and they respond to.
Right.
Like you look at now, because we coming into 2023. That's they're not keeping up with current events. They're all in that Christmas spirit. Right. You know, you got the you have Ukrainians fleeing their country coming here. Like the one woman I touched, she's 19. She's 19. Her parents is in the military. They sent her like, oh no, we the country. We're gonna hold it down. And she's in America right now with no family at all. I said basically your parents sent you off to die alone on my mind. It sent you off the die alone because you're here. That war that you see over there is coming right here. The fuck is they talking about?
Hey man, just their responses and just their body language, just their attitudes,
Right.
lets you know that scripture is right on point. A woman shall compass a man.
That's right, yeah.
Because we wouldn't be asking no questions. It would just be what it is.
Right.
This is what it is.
Just like, matter of fact, you know what? If we was talking about what we were talking about earlier today, we could have asked the woman that came up, and she sat there and stood there. Ain't say nothing. And she came
Right.
and answered. She was home. That's
She was in righteous order. She was
know?
in righteous order. Because she stood there, it was at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, listen. I saw
Yeah.
her. I saw
Yeah.
her just saying that knowledge.
Yeah. And she didn't even say anything until we stopped talking.
Exactly. Good.
And she said, excuse me.
Hey, miss, can I ask you a question real quick? Real fast. Now listen. All right, so if a man, right, tells you he's trying to repopulate his tribe, right? And he was one of the women that he chose, would you allow him to have multiple women? Why not? You get too much problem? Where you from? Africa? So you know about that. That's over there.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like it? Because you're an American?
No.
All right, what's the problem?
Like I said, you have to
What's the problem? Name one problem. If it's righteous.
The kids don't get along.
If the women don't get along.
Yes.
Why? Why won't you get along?
And what happened in Africa, usually the man is not rich. And he
Okay,
has
all right.
so many children. They cannot go to school. They don't have food.
So now, if he's, all right, I'm going to be asking. If he's able to provide for all of them, righteous,
It makes better, but
still no?
yeah, because so much conflict between the woman, the children.
So hold up, is it the woman or the man? That's the problem. Is it the woman or the man that's the problem? What's the problem? The woman or is it the man? Who's wrong?
Who's not the man? Yeah,
The man, how's the man wrong?
he is the problem because he is the one who went to get more than one girl.
So let me ask you this. No, not like have you ever heard it takes a nation to a village to raise a child? So that's what you're doing right now. So say if you was in the war, right? The people was in the war. You had one man left and all these women, but you had to repopulate it. You would still be against it. So you want a bunch of fish to come back.
This is my position. I like the peace of mind. I like to have a different life.
Yo, what part of Africa? What part of Africa?
Western people.
You're an Israelite. What part? What's that? So you know that the Israelites were taken from West Africa, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Yeah. Nigeria is one. You know about the Igbo, the Aji, the Ajibio, and all that. They're Israelites. Yeah. And you are too. Yo, you want the God's chosen people. You're a daughter. You're a daughter of the Lord, man. His name is Yahweh. Your son name is Yahweh. You know? You're not African. You're an Israelite. You're not Ham. Because it's a different. You know about Ham? You know about Canaan? That's not you.
That's not true.
No, that's not you.
That's not me.
No, you're an Israelite.
You
come
read the
from
Bible?
the western coast of Africa.
You do read the Bible? So you know about the Israelites? You know about the 12 tribes? You do? Do you really know? All right, well,
I'm a Christian.
Okay, you're a Christian. So how many women came from the 12 tribes? Then you don't know that. You just said you knew, but you don't know. You're right? So let me tell you, one man and 4 women. Read the story.
Jacob.
Read the story. And
you know about Jacob? That's what he was told.
And who are they? They're the children. So that must be right.
So what?
I said, it doesn't mean that everything they did was right.
What was wrong? Tell us what was wrong. What was wrong? What did they do that was wrong?
Many things.
Anything. Tell me one thing.
Many things.
Tell me one.
It's not.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me one thing. You can't tell me one thing.
Yo, you did. Hey, have a good night. Yo, she running.
Yeah.
Right? And yo, see, now listen. That's how you know that's the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Arachakodash, because we started off, there was two women that looked like Edomites. Right? Then you had the one woman, she ran across the street, about damn near died.
Yeah.
You know? Then you had the two women that was, we know they was Jakes, that walked past, you know, and now her. And yo, she came all the way from Africa. You know, so you can't say, now this is a worldwide thing. And this is an Israelite thing.
Right.
You know, it's an Israelite thing with our women, man. They in that Edomite spirit.
Right.
You know? Our people.
That's that selfish reproach. That's
right.
that reproach.
So you know what we was just reading out of Isaiah 4:1, you got all that in examples.
Yeah. Yep.
You know? Because all the women that said, oh no, I don't believe in that. It's
right.
just that. No, basically your ass got marked.
It's their reproach. They take away my reproach.
So Lord's one of the men, his brother is the men of the Lord. They gonna remember the face.
Right.
Oh, that's the problem. Yo, remember what I said? I don't believe.
Yeah.
I believe now.
Hey, I eat my own bread. Yeah. Just let me be called by thy name.
That's right. No, try, bro. Like, hey, man.
Hey, that's in the spirit, man. That's beautiful.
And that's, yo, you can't make this stuff up.
No.
It ain't like we chose them people, yo, yeah, you come at this time, you come at this, you hit this corner, you hit that corner. No, man. It's the spirit of the Lord. Look, they might be heathens. I'm going to leave them alone. Because I was going to ask, they probably be like, yeah, I'm with that. Yes. Man, I can have more than one woman. Nah, you got anything else, brother?
Shit,
man, so with that,
beautiful lesson.
We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostle, honors the great millstone, shalom to the elect. So next week, the Wafa Baba Bar.
Wafa Baba Bar. Kwam Yashau.
Kwam Yashau.